I'm going to run down for you now the cast of the new Star Wars movies. Here's how it goes. Forgive me if I mispronounce any of the names. Some of these names are not as familiar with a lot of us as some other names. The first guy up is John Boyega. You'll recognize him from Attack the Block. So it was rumored actually about a month or two ago that he was going to get a role in this. Turns out this one was true. So John is in this. The next up is complete unknown Daisy Ridley. She's from a small TV show called Scrawl that I must admit I have never seen. So she's in the film. Up next, the one guy we were all pretty sure was going to be in this, which is Adam Driver. He's, of course, in the TV show Girls. He's in Frances Ha and Inside Llewyn Davis. So Adam Driver, that is confirmed. A lot of us thought he was going to be there, and there he is. Next up, a name that just started surfacing in recent days, Oscar Isaac from Ridley Scott's Robin Hood, but most recently Inside Llewyn Davis as well. He was fantastic in that. Also up, the most surprising name to me, but the one I'm probably most excited about, is Andy Serkis. Of course, he's Gollum in Lord of the Rings. He was Caesar in the recent Planet of the Apes movie, and he's going to be in the new one as well. Obviously, the best motion capture guy in the business, but a pretty decent actor in his own right and director too.
Burke and Hare with Simon Pegg.
Yep. Next up is Domhnall Gleeson from About Time and Dread. He was really good in About Time. I didn't love the film, but I thought he was really good in that. And then the other name I'm really excited about is Max von Sydow, Minority Report, Shutter Island, also Ridley Scott's Robin Hood, and I believe the movie we were just talking about.
Ming the Merciless, Flash Gordon.
So, I mean, there's your cast. And, of course, they will be joined again. But it's been confirmed by Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew, Kenny Baker. They are all coming back. And I hope, Vince, you got this picture in there as well. They also released a picture of the whole cast sitting together. So, Vince, if you've got that picture in there, you can bring it up. And maybe we don't have it set up right now. But he'll let me know if he's got it. But they released a picture of the whole cast sitting together, talking about it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I love this. I love this, and here's why. It reminds me so much of the original casting of the original Star Wars. Because today we can think of names like Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, and that's all great. But at the time, George Lucas went with one reputable name, Alec Guinness. He went with one reputable actor that a lot of people knew, had a lot of success, whatever, and then everybody else were all relative unknowns. And they went in that direction. And I think there are while there's some real talent in this list, I think to the general public, most of these names are names the general public will not recognize. And I think I'm very excited about that. And the names we do recognize, look, Oscar Isaac is an incredibly talented dude. There's great talent there. Sydow, awesome. Andy Serkis, awesome. And of course, we know that the original cast is back. So, Schnepp, you and I were texting. Actually, all three of us were texting this morning when this news broke. Your reaction when you saw this list for the new cast of Star Wars?
Very happy. I mean, like you just said, it does have that fresh feel to it. It's not like a whole bunch of I remember when they announced the cast of Phantom Menace, and it was just a lot of big stars. And to me, I did have that wow, it's like this is a chance to introduce a bunch of fresh new faces to the galaxy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what JJ's doing. He's taking that approach, even down to the photo they released. It's a black and white photo. Initially, when I was reading this list, I was like, why are they using a photo from 1977?
It looks like that, doesn't it?
I think, and it's on purpose. I think it's an on purpose, overhead, kind of old school family album type photo. Everyone's doing a table read type of feel. I mean, that's what I got out of it.
Well, here, bring up the picture here. I think we got it now. So let's bring up that picture here that they released. This is a wonderful picture. And actually, if you look to the left of the screen there, you see Mark Hamill, who I got to say looks great.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Mark's looked a little rough here and there at times, right? He looks great in this picture. You see sitting right beside JJ is Harrison Ford. You go around that circle. How much would you pay to be sitting in that room?
Quite a lot.
What an awesome picture. So anyway, sorry, I cut you off, Schnepp. What were you saying there?
Oh, I was just, I mean, I think it's a great cast. I mean, the other person that George Lucas had in Star Wars who was of note was Peter Cushing. So it's kind of fun that he got Max von Sydow. So I'm sort of thinking, I think Saito's going to play a bad guy. I think he's going to work for the Empire.
Somebody in the chat board just said Saito just screams Sith.
Yeah.
I mean,
He does,
in many ways
yeah,
he
he
does.
does. He
Of course, he
screams
could be
Sith.
like an old senator or something. But you know what else? I look at that picture too, and you look at this list of names. This looks like a cast that they have put together to be in this franchise for the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Because they're not just thinking Star Wars, Episode 7, they're thinking Episode 8, Episode 9, Episode 10, 16 spin-off films, whatever. This looks like a cast that is built for the future, which is exciting. Anyway, Christian, you saw this news, your reaction to it.
I lost my mind. I mean, I love Star Wars so much. I was part of a Star Wars Episode 7 fantasy draft, and I actually had Domhnall Gleeson. So I actually won. I'm very excited about that. Now, what this does, as far as you guys are mentioning Max von Sydow, by the way, there was a lot of rumors with Adam Driver that, and that's been confirmed, obviously, with this casting, that he was going to be playing the villain and being a Sith. How cool would it be if Adam Driver was the apprentice and
Sydow's
as the master? And then that's our new team we got to go after now, boys. So that's why I'm excited about when we get to May the 4th. What's the title? What's the story? Because we're Star Wars fans. We're still gonna be like, cool. What's next? What's next? Give me more. But Andy Serkis, very cool. Is he playing an alien? Is he going to be playing himself? Where's Billy D. Williams? I also think we're going to get more casting. I do think we're going to get more stuff because the one point I agree with, that it's very cool that we have all these unknowns that are popping in, but don't be surprised if we start getting sprinkled with a couple people like a Gary Oldman or someone along those lines popping in there as well. But I think this is our core cast, and I could not be more thrilled.
With Andy Serkis in there, maybe we'll be lucky, and this will be the new Jar Jar Binks.
I
take that back. I shouldn't have even put that out into the universe.
Misa happy, nasa,
And by the way, guys, if I'm sure Christian and I are going to go a lot more into depth on this. This is a good time to plug this. This Sunday, May the 4th, we are launching our new AMC Star Wars show. Should be a lot of fun. It's be Christian, myself, and former director of Lucas Online, Paul Enns, will be joining us as well to talk about all this stuff. So we will go more into depth on this stuff come Sunday.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.